I'm ill and thought I'd do an episode about ill stuff. That concept is more disgusting than it is interesting, and I'm gonna cut out coughs and sniffles anyway, but I was gonna end up having an episode either way, so I may as well get it down. The face with the thermometer represents someone who's really hot. These guys are getting on well, possibly due to mercury poisoning, but they're not all at that higher temperature, and OpenMojis hasn't even put it in their mouth. Oral thermometers don't even look like this these days, but JoyPixels did best. The face they call Fearful has just been struck by something and it's given them quite the fright. Those who refuse to use gradients just look daft here. OpenMoji is kinda underselling it, HTC is really overselling it, and Mozilla, can we talk? We know from Mozilla designs that these little side bits are meant to be ears, so that's one ear, and where's the rest of it? There's just one ear and it lacks their usual shading. I think they just submitted an unfinished work here. The animated one shows someone so shocked they grow blue hair, and it's like someone commissioned transformation fetish art about becoming a social justice warrior. WhatsApp, get this one? Open mouth, cold sweat is kind of the same thing but more resigned, and Messenger get it because emoji designers are terrible at placing sweat drops. These faces have masks on because they're unwell and don't want to spread the disease, but some of them seem to be enjoying it. Docomo is being force-fed. Let's do it without the scrunched up eyes and choose WhatsApp. This emoji has sustained a head injury and its expression seems to communicate that it knew it had it coming. It's like, welp. Emojidex is an exception with a horrible level of traumatic detail. Is it worth harming an emoji model so much just to take its photo? The trick is to not make it look like a turban or bandana, and in that property it's actually HTC who did best. The nauseated face looks like it's about to throw up, so you can probably guess which emoji is next. This one's never gonna be pleasant, but the cheeks packed with billiards are a bit much, and the red on green is even more disgusting than they were intending, so it's actually OpenMoji. Then I'll have to throw this one up, and I don't really want to get into the varying texture of vomit, but you can if you want. They're all spewing forth some green goop that really looks like an endless supply, like a waterfall. OpenMoji is instead kissing a baby octopus. Emojidex, and it's not just because I'm squeamish, but I think this sidewise spew expresses or expunges vomitrociousness better than the default front-on design, which can often look like the face is undertaking some kind of jetpack mechanism. Then there's the face that's being passed by a ghost that's kind of spooked out about it. This is a weird design. The tissue or whatever doesn't have any hand to hold it up, and it's clearly not man-size. Emojidex's alternative approach is okay, but kind of gross and looks a bit more like a disdainful spit. It's only Facebook that bothered having an open-mouthed sneeze, so this goes to them. The overheated face has gone a bit red because all of the blue in it has formed into droplets, so the remaining light is red and green, which together make yellow. Its tongue is dropping out like an inviting red carpet. Twitter's has two asymmetrical horns. It's a demon in a bad way. There are some creepy mouths here, but Apple did it best. At the other extreme is the chill, a face so cold it's forming its own snow or snowflakes or icicles or extra teeth or glam rock sideburns. The kind of balding long hair an emoji show presenter might end up with. JoyPixels did it best. The dizzy face goes two different ways, with either X's or spirals for the eyes, and this can kind of communicate very different things. R.I.P. OpenMoji. The Japanese classics look like someone knocked out by a particularly harsh game of noughts and crosses. Emojidex get it. This ailment is a bit more extreme, and if you go to the emergency unit with it, you'll only have to wait a couple of days. It's mind blown, though it brings up the question of emoji's internal anatomy. None of them show slivers of brain. Some have that horrible coloured candy from your childhood. Some have a kind of lava. OpenMojis is just kind of a punk haircut, and the damage to the emoji shell is varied, with some showing serrated sides like a shattered egg, but some suggesting it's been cleanly sliced like an egg that got cleanly sliced. Microsoft's in particular gives you a glimpse into the lower half of the emoji skull where there's nothing much, and if that's the brain exploding, then it's too low down. Apple's is the best action shot by far. The thermometer by itself is full of mercury, which is why they call it Mr. Fahrenheit. You can't just draw it maxed out or it becomes a kind of baby got back exclamation mark. LG can have this. The emoji pill is exactly what you need if you've got a red virus and a yellow virus and enough different halves of pills stacked up around them. It's impressive that Mozilla can get even this wrong. WhatsApp's is more of a lip balm. An early SoftBank design had it breaking open like a party capsule confetti bolt thing. That's one way to get the party started. Apple's is the best. There's every kind of syringe. We got spiky ones, tacky ones, blood droplets like you've never seen, blunt ones. The drip on the actual needle is pretty unnerving. Blue stuff, orange stuff, green stuff, and empty. I don't know how best to draw a syringe, and neither does anyone here. Joy Pixels, I guess. The stethoscope is going to check your heart rate and looks pretty happy about it. I learned that the inventor of the stethoscope came up with it to stop himself having to touch people's breasts, and you can see that Google's stethoscope is just fine with that. Facebook's doesn't have nearly enough length. You could basically just about reach your own heart with that. Twitter's is just some headphones listening to an just an eye. Joy Pixels is reclining like cursive text. It's like the pound sterling symbol. I've always thought the ear bits of this look really uncomfortable, but this is what they look like. Go with Emojipedia. Then there's the staff of because nothing makes you think health quite like a stabby thing and a venomous snake. Apple Snake looks offended by the staff. Snakes are just gifted at pole dancing. They've really got the figure for it. WhatsApp couldn't afford a snake, so just used an eel and hoped we wouldn't notice. You know I don't like filled-in backgrounds. Emoji Deserts is the best. I'm feeling much better after that. If you liked this video, I hope you're happy now.